Hello, my name is Tashika Perry Harris, and I am the founder of Crowning Daughters for Success Enrichment Program, a program that creates confidence without compromise. Today, we will be talking on Empowerment Time about the power of your decisions. The power of your decisions. Wow. You are at a ripe age that your choices count, just like change. I know many people look at dimes and pennies and they pass them by. But what they don't realize, if you collect enough dimes and pennies, eventually you're going to get $2. And that is the same thing about your decisions. Every decision counts in regards to building or tearing down a relationship, building your character or tearing down your character, causing people to see you in a good light or a dim light. Your decisions matter. It could cause you to walk a journey through success or walk a journey of failure, and no one wants that. So today we're going to talk about how your choices matter and how you can implement certain keys to making very productive choices. A lot of times people don't realize how decisions tarnish your brand or causes your brand to shine. Your brand is who you are and how people perceive you. People call you by your name, but they know you by your character. And so a lot of times when we make decisions that doesn't build up our character, people see us in a dimmer light. When you make a decision to be lawless or rebellious or have a bad attitude, when others have the opportunity to either hire you or welcome you or sign you up or recommend you for something, 9 times out of 10, your character has played a huge role. Your decision has played a huge role in if they feel comfortable recommending you, hiring you, or choosing you for something. So your decisions matter. Your decisions will either hinder or help your journey in life. And so I want you to know that responsible decisions are all about values. When you know what you believe, you can truly make healthy and productive decisions. When you don't know what you believe, when you believe everything you hear in a song or everything that you see on TV, when you embrace the belief system because that person is your favorite singer or your favorite person on a platform, and you don't dig deep inside of you to truly know what you value and what you think is important, then your decision will be the root of everyone else's decisions and personality. So if you believe and think family is important, you're going to respect and you're going to spend time and you're going to honor and love your family. If your value system says, you know what, I believe that school is important, you're going to study over social media. You're going to put in the time to do that homework and those assignments over putting in time spending with your friends. You're going to value, you're going to participate, you're going to pay attention, and you're going to be obedient in class because you believe in your education and you value your academic success. If you value you're going to try to make choices that build you up and not tear you down. You're going to be sure of not putting yourself in compromisable situations when you value you, when you believe in you. It's all a part of making a decision, the root of making a decision. So effective decision-making skills is a skill. When you make decisions and you learn how to make effective and productive decisions at a young age, you are acquiring a skill that will take you so far when you get your own family, when you are an employer or an employee, when you have to lead different causes. When you make decisions that is based on a value system, it will catapult you into places that are positive and successful. So every leader needs to know how to make and have a skill of making decisions. You making a decision and being able to decide under pressure or with no pressure could increase or decrease regret, negative consequences, being a people pleaser or a leader. Your decisions matter, and they are more powerful than you think. Making decisions is a process, and in the beginning I said that process is built on your value system. It's built on what you believe and what you find important, and it's influenced by family. It's influenced by mentorship. Having someone to guide you or not could play a very important role in you making a good decision or a poor decision. Friends play a huge role in influencing your decisions to hang out or study, pay attention or be distracted. What you are entertained by, believe it or not, it has a huge impact on what you decide to do, because what we're entertained by, we become connected to that form of entertainment. We become connected to the person on the platform. And if we're connected, if we have invested a lot of time in listening to a particular artist or watching a particular show, guess what? Their value system sometimes become our value system. So what you believe is so important. Before you even make a decision, you gotta write down a list of things that are important to you. And that's what I'm going to ask you to do. I want you to write down 10 things that are important to you. That is your assignment. And I want you to turn that in to a parent, a youth coordinator, or someone, a mentor, someone that you trust. And I want you to talk about those 10 things that are important to you and come up with productive ways of how you are going to use your voice and use your choices to show that these things are important to you. So let's get into the steps of making a productive decision. The first thing I want you to do, or that needs to be done, is you have to identify the situation. You have to know that a decision needs to be made. So you need to be able to reflect and discuss with a positive, caring, responsible person when you are making important decisions about college, about relationships, about things that you are not aware of. Know that you have to make a decision, and know that there are people out there that you can talk to and depend on when making a decision. The second thing I want you to be able to do is brainstorm ideas. Be able to state the situation in a question. Okay, I'm going to ask my parents if I can hang out tonight. So I already know that they're going to ask me if I'm going over to a friend's home. I need to know several things. So, are their parents going to be home? Will we stay in the house the whole time, or are we going to go to the mall or go to a movie? There are certain questions that you have to ask yourself so that you're brainstorming ideas, so when you're making your decision, you make a productive and positive decision that is not going to bite you later. The third thing I want you to do is gather facts. Gather all the information about that situation so that you can make a productive and healthy decision. You have to know before you act. You have to know about certain things before you act on certain things. You have to know when someone is picking you up, okay? Do you have a license? Did your parents give you permission to drive? Because guess what? Consequences do not care about what you knew or what you did not know when they creep up on you after you make a decision. So gather your facts and gather information. think and plan. Yes, consider all possible outcomes before you make that particular decision. There are 3 things I want you to think about. There are steps in making a decision, but there are some things that I want you to think about before you make a decision. I want you to think about how this decision will affect, okay? Will this decision hurt you or someone else, or help you or someone else? Will this decision make you proud of yourself, or will this decision bring regret, depression, right? Because now you're sorrowful for the thing that you chose to do. Last but not least, can you live with the decision? Decisions are very important, and believe it or not, everyone, no matter how rich or poor, no matter how educated or uneducated, every person is one decision away from success or destruction. Now, don't forget that assignment. I want you to write down 10 things that are important to you, and I want you to discuss those things with a parent, a mentor, a youth counselor, and I want a friend, and I want you to begin to plan your decisions around what's important to you. This has been Empowerment Time. Do not forget to like and share this video with someone that it may empower.